Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Inkbound. We are pushing on with our second Magma Miner run, kind of focusing on building up a lot of Omni damage this time.
Hello there, Needless.
Hi, Nib and Bin.
I think we've run out of things to talk about.
Well, thanks for that. An oozing jelly. Sure. Let's consume that. That'll give us an advantage for the next combat at the very least. What do we have that we don't really care about? We don't care about the Shadow Shroud. Like, we care about the Shadow Shroud for it being Shadow, but we don't care about having the Shadow Shroud. The 25% magic damage isn't the focus of what we're doing. We're doing a lot of physical smacking. Same with the Sovereign's Flag. We don't care about... In fact, probably the Sovereign's Flag is better to get rid of. Extra damage to daze enemies. We're not dazing enemies at all. So, that one can go. We don't really care about poison. So that can go. Brace Belt is very handy. That is an ambusher thing. But we don't have 4 bits of ambusher yet. You know what, let's get rid of the Shadow Shroud as well. That gives us space for plenty of other things to play with. So where are we going? We need to go back to the Athenium. We're not going to do that right now. We need to go to the Garden's Edge, so... Maybe the Venge would... Yeah, let's go to the Vengewood. None of them is going to take us where we need to go for quests, so it's just a matter of exploring, really. Okay, Uncommon Augment, Superior Vault. Do you like Superior Vault? Superior Vault, Heroic Vault. This is the right call. Let's get something really funky. And we can, you know, always just get random change from various statues and things that we break open. Okay, loads of stuff. These guys are not in a particularly helpful or useful place for us. We're going to need to move a little bit closer to hit these two with Incendiary. So we'll do that. At least that's getting some burn on them. Let's get a Flower Bloom kind of in the middle for the future. Do Leaping Strike over to you. Hit him twice because that's just extra damage coming out. Ooh, tough choices. Hit him with the big one. And we'll save the critical for next time. Okay, now we've got an incentive to run towards the edge of the map. So let's take a leap over here. We'll back up a teeny bit. And this is not a particularly efficient way to spend a turn, but it is more Omni damage. We could gain some movement to allow us to maneuver in a bit better, but I think I'll just take the damage, actually. I do feel like we need something that's going to allow us to heal up over time, but that is probably going to be a question for the future. Let's move a little bit closer, try and hit all three of them at once. Grab that, grab that. That's you killed, and we can kill this guy. So let's get it done. Our max health is going up quite nicely each round. What do we have in here? On consuming an item, this vestige gains 20 omni damage, so that allows us to build it up over time. Yeah, it's fine. 50% extra magic damage just for having this. Doesn't feel amazing though. In comparison to like leaning into stuff we've already got. Let's re-roll. At the end of combat, restore 10 hit points. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get the Verdant Bloom. Healing is always useful. Interesting. Pushing for damage resist could be kind of powerful. Not specifically for this character, but I can see it being useful. Let's re-roll. After using your first binding each turn, it gains 1 cost discount and reduced cooldown by 1. That's also kind of cool. That is each turn. Which we're not going to use it on Bonk, because Bonk's already being reduced. We've already got 1 enchanted. We could push for 2 enchanted and just take a bit more damage. Let's go for the Shadow Shroud. Our healing is going to outpace any problems we have. Ooh. Destroy Vestige to permanently gain double their sets. It is kind of tempting. Because pushing the shadow set up even higher it's gonna take more damage, but it's gonna give us a lot of damage output. So what do we want to burn? Shadow Shroud. I think it's going to have to be the Shadow Shroud. Which is going to take it up to 4, not 5. But it is going to give us another enchanted. Which is going to offset some of the loss. Superior Vault, Glyph Globe. 2 uncommon augments. That's probably the most useful to us. It is a rather basic encounter, but not everything needs to be super challenging. Hello, treasure pot. Right, so we start off with a big stack of shield. Let's get the Flower Bloom out. Nice spot of incendiary over here. We'll do a leaping strike on both of them. We can also get 2 bonks off. Probably would have been more efficient to do the... Oh, I missed him. To do the bonks first, but... What can I say? I don't always pay attention to what's the best. There we go. We do what we can. Okay, let's try and start in the edge. Is that close enough? It's not quite close enough to hit. Is it close enough to hit from up here? Yeah, alright. We'll do it from here. Still getting that Omni damage in. Splat. What an obliteration. $209, 261 damage. We'll go for this. Can we grab that as well? Let's just finish him off. And I will take everything this has for me. Cultivated Swiftness, don't particularly like it. Scorching Smash could be fun. Smoldering Bonk, though. I like Smoldering Bonk. Let's go for that one. We might use our rerolls on this one. Quickened Incendiary. That makes it quite a lot faster. Efficient Bonk, though. Gaining 5 movement each time we swing it. Okay, we can make Leaping Strike better. Extra damage. And gain money. Or more damage and burn. More damage and burn. That is definitely where the fun is. Okay, I think we're gonna... Oh, do we have any more shadow things? We don't. I would have loved to have burned another shadow thing. Alas, it is not to be. Okay, let's get a powerful choice in the Sea Breach. We have so much money. What's this? Mercurial. We don't particularly need it. So, a quill lights the darkness of the Sea of Ink and the scattered stories within it. The quill zips between the stories, looking for its binder counterpart, but the zipping becomes a crawl, and the little light shows signs of discouragement. Perhaps some reminder of their binder could help them rediscover their drive. We can offer our hope, which will give us quillings and we take a bit more damage. We can offer our agility. We lose some movement, but we gain hit points. We don't need that. Or we can lose a will reserve and gain a random ascension. This, I think, is probably the best. That has ascended Incendiary to Wildfire, so it's now a single target. Probably not the greatest option, but at the same time, we're only suffering for 3 combats with that reduced will. Let's go for the double vaults. Okay, loads of stuff going on. So, Comet is pretty big, but we can't hit both of these guys at the same time. Let's get the 2 freebies off. We'll get the Flower Bloom over there. Hit you with Wildfire. We could also hit him with Smash, actually. Then we'll grab this, and we could comet him right out of existence. And if we do it here, we're out of the path. Okay, time to get out into the edge. Hey, we're supposed to be immune to the blight. Why are we taking... Oh, because we're too close to this guy. That's why. Yeah, if we're close enough to hit him, we're close enough for him to retaliate. It's fine. It is what it is. We may as well do it from up close. We'll grab that. Can we do a comment on both of them? We can. Can we go up here and hit these three? Yes, we can. That's even better for us. Let's do that. We'll grab the flower. Get this one killed. Can't quite kill you. But he suffered nevertheless. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get them with the ranging, but if we hit this a couple of times, then we can grab the orb, step out, and then maybe jump across. So we could do a comet to kill him. 3 stacks out of 6 for the next 6% damage. It does take a lot of effort to work him up. I'll fire on you for the fun of it. Just get them done. What do we have in the box? On each turn, reduce cooldown of the first binding you use by 2. Meh. On your turn, all bindings get 1 cost discount. That is, as we know, absolutely incredible. So we'll definitely grab that one. Another shadow. Another shadow is going to take us up to 5. That's doubled our Omni damage output. We are going to take more damage at the start of each thing, but that's fine. We could destroy it and permanently gain double its sets, which would take us up to 6. Or we could do this one. Which would take us up to 6-2, which is not really enough. Maybe we could get rid of the station guard klaxon. Yeah. And Mercurial Elixir. Lots of quillings. We're going to spend those on something at some point. Okay. So we burned the klaxon. It wasn't really providing us with much benefit. A little bit of movement, which is always nice. One more thing will get ambusher. So it's triggering twice. It takes a lot to actually get that to happen. Let's see what Carver has at the refuge. We don't need to heal. We can buy the augment. Let's have a chat first. So how's that fancy new cabinet of trinkets treating you? Took a while to get some of the finer details looking right, so best those binders be careful with it. And if they're not, You better be telling me, right? On second thought, don't tell me nothing. Was happening enough lugging that thing in there. Can't imagine trying to get back in just to repair a couple of dings without whacking the binder that made them. Okay, what options do we have? T for 2. On your turn, restore 3 hit points to the ally with the lowest hit points. So that's healing 3 every single turn, which is pretty big. It's understandable why it costs so much. I don't think we really need it though. Let's re-roll. Let's see if we can find something else. On using a binding, deal 184 damage to the nearest enemy. Yes. I will have that, thank you very much. I would love to get another Shadow Shroud and just burn it through, but I think we're going to have to leave with what we have. Let's buy an Augment. Faster Leap seems cool. That's going to allow us to use it every turn. Or really double into the Explosive Incendiary. Let's go for Explosive Incendiary. And we'll move on to the Guardian battle. Now, once you get in the swing of it, these can go a lot faster, but it's fun to work out how things may come together. Lusk the Blight Bag. So these things are going to explode. It'd probably be better to kill them before they do that. So let's do that. We'll bonk you twice. Then we'll hit you with the wildfire. We'll get a flower bloom out. Everything makes it do damage. It's so incredible. How is Smash going to do that? Oh my god. Our damage is off the charts. Like that's an obscene amount of damage to do. And then it's more per stack as well. All right, let's step out of the area, not take any damage, and let this thing just spew out some nasties. Right, we're gonna jump. It must be transitioning. There we go. Can't do any more damage to it. Let's leave that till next turn. So if I grab that one, we could focus on these two to get them done. So get you killed. Pop down for those. Get a wildfire. Grab this. Let's get in closer. We can hit him a whole bunch before we activate the smash. And each one is improving our damage even further. And in fact, we can even grab this to get 6 will out of it. So, yeah, let's just hammer, hammer, hammer. This will kill it in almost one go. 3-3-6-1. It looks like it should kill it, but I assume it's got damage reduction. Not that much damage reduction, though. What a way that the build is coming together. 68 health as well. So, Ascending Smash. We're not dealing that much burn to enemies. We are dealing some burn, but we're not dealing that much. So I think Tantrum is a better option for us, and it keeps it physical. So we'll go with that. Adding Critical Leap feels like a really, really fun option. Critical Leap is where it's going to be. Alright. That's going to be it for this time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Inkbound. See you soon.